Hey guys, Alex here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's upper body and ab sculpting routine. This workout is part of week 3 of my Summer Sweat and Sculpt challenge. In this workout, we're going to be toning, strengthening, and sculpting our upper body muscles as well as building deep core strength. I'm going to be using a single 15-pound dumbbell and a set of optional ankle weights. Those are 1-pound ankle weights. You can go heavier or lighter with your weights depending on your level of strength. This workout does include a brief warm-up and cool down, so let's go ahead and jump right into our warm-up. I'm going to turn and face forward on my mat. I'm sitting in a kneeling position, but if that's uncomfortable for you, you can be standing with your feet hip distance apart. We're going to bring the arms out in front. Inhale here, stacking the vertebrae up nice and tall, and exhale, reaching and stretching back. Then come forward and switch sides, reaching and stretching back. So as we stretch back, we're growing up really nice and tall through the spine, really focusing on that posture, lengthening through the fingers, opening through the chest, and mobilizing those shoulders. Inhale forward, exhale to rotate back, mobilizing the spine here, reaching long through those fingers. Nice, let's go 3 and 2. Nice rotation, last 1. Now arms out in front, palms are facing down. We're just going to pull, alternating elbows back, rotating around the thoracic spine, keeping that neck nice and long, keeping those hips facing forward. Good. Warming up those upper body joints, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Pull back with those elbows, get a nice rotation. Keep those arms elevated at shoulder height. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Now you can lower your hands down, take a hold of your ankle weights, and I'm going to just cuff them on my hands. You can put them on your wrists if that's more comfortable for you. Now, bringing the arms up, palms are facing in toward each other. We're going to start lifting and lowering those arms. So strong, straight arms. Core is engaged here, so breathing in through the nose. And as you exhale, I want you to draw your belly button in toward your spine. Slicing those arms through the air. Moving up and down with resistance. Keeping the torso still and stable, neck is long and your chin is parallel with the floor. Good, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as we start to build energy in the upper body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch the palms so they're facing down and continue that movement. Pressing those palms down. Good, breathing deeply, strong straight arms. Starting to feel the work in those shoulders and arms as we pump them up and down, moving with resistance as we do so. Good. Give it energy, pick up the pace. For 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing. 2 and 1. Now lower your hands down to the mat and bring yourself down onto your belly. So again, you can do this weightless if it feels too much with the weights on your hands. Otherwise, we're stretching out nice and long through the arms. Legs are about shoulder distance apart. The chest is hovering above the floor and the gaze is down on the mat. From here, we're going to pull the elbows back and then extend, keeping that chest hovering above the floor and lifting it a little bit higher as we pull those elbows back. Keeping the spine really nice and long here. Inhale and exhale, breathing in through the nose to extend and out through the mouth to pull those elbows back, contracting the upper back muscles and lifting up your abdominal wall as you breathe out. Good, really powering up those upper back muscles, lengthening and pulling back as you lift that chest a little higher. Good, let's go 6 and 5, pull back with energy. Good, keep that chest hovering above the floor. Last 2 and final 1. Nice work. Lower your hands down. Now we're going to stretch the arms out long behind. Palms are facing up toward the ceiling. We're going to hover the arms up, Chest is lifted up off the floor, and we're going to circle the thumbs in toward each other. So drawing circles in the air with those palms. Squeezing those upper back muscles together, focusing on the triceps. As we circle inward, lift the arms a bit higher. Good. And pause. Let's reverse directions with those circles. Good. Keeping those palms nice and high. Keeping the chest lifted. Upper back working, triceps working. You're doing so well. Lift up a little higher for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms down for a moment. You can rest your head on the floor. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's lift up again. Lift those arms nice and high. Arms are squeezed. The backs of the arms are squeezing, and we're pulsing up. Pulsing up with those palms. Lift those arms a little higher. Squeeze those upper back muscles. Focus on those triceps as you push those palms up toward the ceiling. Lift up a bit higher. Keep pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. Lift up higher. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, oh my goodness. Okay, that was an intense start to the workout. Let's just take a moment to stretch through the spine here, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. I'm going to remove my ankle weights from my hands now, and I'm going to take a hold of my heavier weight. Got my 15-pound dumbbell here, and I'm going to get into position to do some rows. So I'd like you to position your right fist below your shoulder. The weight is in your left hand. I'm just going to extend my right leg out long, squaring the shoulders and the hips with the mat. From here, we're going to drive the elbow up and hold. 1, 2, 3, lower down. Lift up with power and energy. 1, 2, 3, lower down. So as you hold for that 3-second hold, you really want to be engaging those upper back muscles. Good. Lifting that elbow up nice and high and keeping your shoulders square with the mat. Core is tight. Good. 1, 2, 3. You're doing great. Lift. 2, 3, and lower. Get that elbow up nice and high without lifting that right shoulder or that left shoulder higher than your right shoulder. So you want to keep those shoulders level. Good. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's tough with this heavier weight. Amazing work. You're doing so well. 5 more sets. Good. Nice hold. 1, 2, 3. Tight core. Lift, hold, hold. Tension on those upper back muscles. Good work. You're doing so well. Last one. 1, 2, and 3. Lower down. Good. Now we're going to, before we switch sides, focus on the triceps. So we're going to take the weight overhead. Arms are straight up and down, keeping those arms still and stationary. They're close in toward the side of the head. I'm going to bend the elbows and then lift. So upper arms stay where they are. We're hinging from the elbows, and then pushing that weight up overhead. Really focus, mind-muscle connection on the triceps doing the work here. Keeping those upper arms straight up and down. Try not to let the elbows drop forward. Good. Breathing in through the nose to lower, tighten the core to lift. Try not to drop the chin here. Try not to arch the spine. Last 2. And final 1. Amazing. Okay, now from here, we're going to switch sides. So coming into position to do the rows on the right side. Left hand is under left shoulder. We're extending the left leg out long. We're inhaling here, shoulders square with the mat, and exhaling to lift. Lower and lift. 1, 2, 3. Good. Lower and lift. 2, 3. Good, really focusing on this right side, getting that elbow up nice and high, holding it for the 3 seconds before lowering it down. Good. Give it all you've got. And lower. 1, 2, 3, abs in. So as you lift up and holding, you're breathing out. Good, and then lowering and inhaling. Good. Get that elbow up a little higher. Last 5 sets. And lower down. For 4, 2, 3, and lower. 1, 2, 3, and lower. Really drive that elbow up. 2, 3, and lower. Last one, hold. 1, 2, 3, and lower. Good work. Going back into those tricep extensions. You can stand or you can kneel for these, taking the weight overhead, nice strong upper arms, gaze is forward, bending and extending. Just bending from the elbows, keeping those upper arms really still and stationary, focusing on the triceps, doing the work as you lower and lift that weight. Lower and lift. Good. Keep the upper arms in close toward the side of the head. Try your best not to arch your spine here. You want to keep those vertebrae stacked one on top of the other. Nice tight core. We've got 3 more. You can do it. 3 and 2 and final 1. Amazing work. Lower it down. Okay, from here we're going to go into some shoulder presses. So I'm going to take the weight in my left hand, bring the weight to the shoulder, really stabilize through the core. Core is engaged, spine is tall. Again, you can be standing or kneeling like I am. I'm going to press the weight up overhead, lower, and then rotate the palm so it's facing forward as we press the weight up. Good. This is a heavy weight, so I'm moving slowly. If you've got a lighter weight, maybe you're fitting in more repetitions and moving more quickly. Good. Last 5. Ooh, I'm struggling here. 4. Keep it up. For 3. And 2. And final 1. Ooh, oh my goodness. That was really tough on that side. Okay, I've got the weight in my right hand now. Ready to go. Stick with me. I think I usually do this with about 10 pounds, so I'm really feeling the difference with this 15-pound weight. Good. Push up with power and energy. Nice work. Let's go 5 and 4. Last 2 and final 1. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, I almost didn't make it. I need to start doing those with those heavier weights. Really, really feeling it. Okay. Now we can switch gears a little bit here and start focusing on the abs. I'm going to cuff my ankle weights on my hands again, so there will still be a focus on the arms. If your arms are really tired and you want to do this and just focus on the abs, then maybe eliminate the ankle weights. Okay, so from here we're lowering down onto our backs. The arms are overhead, knees are bent. We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to lift up, bringing the legs into tabletop, bringing the arms by the sides. Lower, just keep the heels lifted off the floor, touch the toes down. Lift. Inhale to lower, exhale, pressing your low back into the mat as you peel up. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl and crunch up. Really pick those shoulder blades up off the floor. Looking out between your inner thighs here or down at your belly, really focusing on core engagement. Strong straight arms. We've got 5 and 4. Peel up a little higher through those shoulders for 2. Abs in. And final 1. Amazing. Now you can stick with that level or you can add the extension. So coming up and extending the legs, lowering the toes down to the mat. Peel up, extend those legs and lower down. Good. Lift and extend and lower down. Good. If you are extending the legs, you're pointing through those toes, flexing the muscles in the legs as well, tightening through that abdominal wall as you come up. Good. Flattening that lower back down, engaging abdominal wall, belly to spine. Let's go 3 and 2 and final 1. Now we're going to come up and hold. You can either hold with your legs in tabletop or your legs extended. Squeeze legs together and start pulsing those arms up and down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Every time you breathe out, I want you to really focus on pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Good. Lift up a little higher into your crunch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Bringing knees in toward the chest. Okay, from here, we're going to go into some roll-ups. So I'd like you to extend your legs out long. We're going to roll up into a seated position. So we're rolling up and then we're crossing over, crossing over, crossing over, crossing over, and then arms to center and roll back down. You can have your legs straight or slightly bent like mine. Roll up, lift, cross over, working into the waistline. Good. And 4 to center and roll down, belly to spine. Good. Lift up, use those upper abs. Criss, cross. And in and lower. Good. Lift up, give it energy. Cross over from side to side, working into that waistline and lower down. Good. Lift up, reach and stretch. Keep the shoulders down. To center and lower. 3 more sets. Let's pick up the pace. 3 and 4. Lower, belly to spine. And lift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower down with control. Last set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And lower it down. I'm going to remove my ankle weights here and we're going to move into position to do some plank work to finish off really strong before we move into our stretch. So I'm going to lower my right arm to the mat so it's parallel with the top of the mat. Left arm is parallel behind the right arm. Forearms are on the floor, elbows below the shoulders. We're stepping back into a low plank. Then we're opening to one side, lowering forearm to the mat, and opening to the other side. Good. Moving from side to side here. Nice flat line with the body in your low plank and then open. Really lift that lower hip up off the mat. Good. Maintaining a nice tight core. Reaching up for the ceiling with those fingers. Let's go 3 and 2 and final 1. Now we're going to come and hold in a side plank. You can hold like so or lower your lower knee to the mat as needed. And we're just going to pulse. Hand can come behind your head. It can be lifted up toward the ceiling. It can be on your hip. Little pulses up here, working that waistline. Lift a bit higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switching sides. Pulsing it up. Abs are engaged, lower hip is lifting.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Whew. And let's stretch it out. Bringing ourselves into a cross-leg position, reaching up and stretching, and lowering, reaching up and stretching, moving from side to side, starting to really focus on drawing nice deep inhales and exhaling slow, controlled exhales out through the mouth. Good, reach and stretch. Enjoy that lengthening through the side body for 2, and final 1. Amazing. Bring your feet forward on the mat. Lower your hands down on either side of the mat, and then just extend the spine. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth as we extend the spine and open through the chest. Great work. Bring yourself into a cross-leg position. Lift your right arm overhead, bend right elbow, and just pull back on that right elbow with the left fingers, stretching the triceps. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Pulling back a little further on that elbow to get a nice stretch up through the back of the arm for 3, and 2, and 1. Switching sides, bending at left elbow, pulling back on left elbow with right fingers. Cooling it down as we breathe deeply. Enjoying the stretch. Pull back a little further. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself to face me. Let's lift our shoulders up, inhale, and exhale to roll them down and back. Lifting those shoulders up and melting away tension as we roll them down and back for 2, and final 1. Amazing work. Wow, that was a challenging routine. Thank you so much for joining me. You should feel incredibly strong and well stretched now. If you're joining me as part of my Summer Sweat and Sculpt challenge, you're doing so well. Stick with it. And I very much look forward to moving again with you in the next video. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.